WFPG, and tonight it's week number 9 of the high school football season. Hard to believe we are standing at the end of the line, regular season-wise, as the Marauders take the field here on what is going to be a cold, damp, wet, rainy, soggy field, not to mention conditions, and Bishop Guilfoyle takes on Penns Valley. Tony Lepore is with me, who just walked in the booth maybe 5 minutes ago, and I'll tell you what, for one of the few nights I'm glad I'm in here.
Well, it's really picking up as far as the rain, Rich, and this is the equalizer. This is what teams look for. Now it just comes down to who holds on to the football and makes the least amount of mistakes. With Guilfoyle, they're very strong on their trap game, and if they can develop an inside game from inside tackle to inside tackle, that's been very effective and efficient for them over the course of the season here, could prove to be some problems for Penns Valley.
Rainy, just a night you wouldn't want to be out. If I wasn't here in the booth, I don't know if I'd be sitting here unless I was a parent. All right, looks like Penns Valley has won the toss. There was no hesitation there. They win the toss, and they're going to take the ball.
That's been the strength of Guilfoyle, to stop the opposition early, stop them in their own territory, deep in their own territory, and come out with good field position for their first offensive side of the football.
Well, it's a big game in terms of points for BG and for Penns Valley. For BG, a win here tonight would guarantee them a home game next week and possibly home field advantage all the way through the district playoffs, which would include the final, obviously, and being that it's their home field, they would have the first 2 rounds at home also. So, Tony, you just got to play it. We're here. We got to play in the mud. So, the team that turns the ball over the least or commits the fewest mistakes tonight wins this game.
Right, and the team that plays smart and makes the right adjustments at the correct time will also be a benefactor of tonight's football game. But throughout the area, all high school teams will be playing in this element tonight. And looking at some of the games ahead of us, Rich, Laurel Valley's predominantly a running team, and Blairsville, the team ahead of Bishop Guilfoyle, they're basically a little mixture team, a little passing and running. So that could put a different outlook in tonight's game for that big game tonight.
Mike Wise and Matt Brubaker are back deep for Tommy Forrest's kick. He'll boot it from left to right. This is Bishop Guilfoyle football on WFPG Altoona. Week number 9. There's the whistle. Well, we'll see how the field holds up. Cold, rainy night is underway. Tommy Forrest's kick is high and short, and Wise is going to get it right at about the 9. He's up to the 15, to the 20, to the middle, 25. Gets across the 25 and carries 5 Marauders across the 30 out to near the 33-yard line. Jordan Wiley, Mike Bender, and Jared Pufka down deep to make the stop for BG. 1st and 10 for Penns Valley, and again, the last 2 times that we've been down here, it has not been a fun experience. Power high to the left in the backfield, Sean McCaffrey, the senior quarterback. Wide out to the right, 1st and 10. They give a deep hand off to Wise, left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, nothing doing. He gets nothing. Sprouse, along with Georgiana, in on the stop, and that is Big Shane McConnell down low, and boy, those numbers are going to go quick tonight. Side judge who has the 25-second clock. So this is going to be a ball control game. Kind of a different take here by Coach Tobias. I'll have to tease him about that. 2nd down, Wise, deep in the backfield, gets to the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 34-yard line, and Tony, you can see the game plan right now. They're trying to shorten the game, and it's not bad strategy for a sloppy field. Power high to the right in the backfield, and again, McCaffrey just will use as much of that 25-second clock, and boy, this can really put you in molasses here. All right, there's the hand for the 5 seconds to snap the ball. Deep handoff again, 3rd down in the backfield, nothing doing. Fumble the football. There's the first turnover of the night, and the Marauders say they have it, and they do. Getting up with the football was Mark Paul, or was it Sean Joyce? I think Joyce recovered it.
Joyce recovered. He was on the left end there, Rich, on defensive side, and he came up with the football.
Well, Sean Pacifico, the senior QB, he's got DeStefano in the backfield, wide outs either way. And it's going to be a handoff to DeStefano, and he slips and falls behind the line of scrimmage, so no footing there for Josh, and he's going to lose a yard to the 35. It'll be 2nd down and 11, so right away, DeStefano got the handoff and went down immediately. I mean, he didn't even get a chance to take a step. It looked like he was sliding into second base. And Craig, 2nd down and 11 at the 35-yard line. Handoff, Georgiana, big hole, 35-30, cuts back to the middle, slips and falls, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 23-yard line. So a good burst by Georgiana. He come around the left end, nobody there. And again, Tony, with BG's speed, the mud out there is going to hamper the Penns Valley linebackers and the secondary in their pursuit to the football. 1st and 10 Marauders at the Penns Valley 23-yard line. Eye in the backfield, wideouts either way. 5-man front, handoff. Georgiana hit at the line of scrimmage, and he is brought down for literally no gain at all. And big number 62, Colby Stover. Georgiana is the eye in the backfield, 2nd down. Wideouts to the left, Twins. There's movement. Georgiana gets it, looks for a blocker, pushes his man out of the way. That is Georgiana across the 20 and down to around the 17-yard line. So Matt Georgiana, I think he pushed Shane McConnell out of the way, or he said, get up there and block somebody. He gets yardage out to the, we're going to call it the 17. It's Mathis, tight end right, 3rd down, eye in the backfield for Pacifico. About 3rd and 5, handoff. Georgiana tries to get some running room, cuts back to the inside. He gets across the 15 and down to the 14. He's going to be about a yard short. And Tony, I'll tell you what, with the field conditions the way they are, I think you go for it here, because even if you don't make it, you get Penns Valley back deep, and if you do get it, you continue your drive. Corey Eberhardt, Matt Kantowski, Anthony Dent, Jim Franks, and Shane McConnell, the big boys up front. They go with an unbalanced again to the right. 4th down, and we'll call it 2. Handoff. Georgiana, he's got a hole. He slips a tackle, but is he going to get it? It's close. I don't think he's going to get it, Tony. He was brought down on a nice open field tackle, I believe, by number 40, Kendall Ridenauer, and he may have dropped Georgiana short.
Penns Valley right there in that play.
Well, it's close enough to measure. We'll see what happens. They put the chains down, and they measure, and it's going to be Penns Valley ball. So they hold, and Georgiana was stopped just inches short of a 1st down, and I mean it was inches short.
The field was a factor there. Georgiana wasn't able to make a cut with a hole there, and that's why they didn't make it.
Now Penns Valley with a double wide out either way. Single setback is Ridenauer. He slips, gets over the right side across the 15 and maybe out to the 16-yard line. Georgiana down there on the tackle for BG.
And I think that's where the best footing, and it's just getting there, Rich.
Ridenauer, the lone setback for quarterback Sean McCaffrey, and he's going to use the whole 25 seconds, 2nd down and 8. McCaffrey with a delayed draw in the backfield, nothing doing. Big Shane McConnell there to stuff that one. No, sir. Only at their own. I got to call it a 17-yard line. It's very tough to see here. Power eye to the right, and a wide out to the far side. McCaffrey under center. It's going to be a pitch back. It's going to be a delayed handoff. Nothing doing in the backfield.
Good tackle.
Who is that? DeStefano or Georgiana? The numbers are starting to go. Mathis,
yeah.
Chris
Nice
Mathis.
tackle.
They have Royer listed as the punter, but that's not Royer. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Tobias really threw me a curveball. Preston Shawver will do the punt. Was he think I was getting away the secret to the atom bomb? All right, there's a snap. There is a kick, and it is blocked. It's going to take a roll, and it's going to come out to about the 34-yard line. So BG does get a hand on it. A couple of players in there. Let me see if I can get those numbers real quick. Sean Joyce running off the field, and Shane McConnell.
Heavy and weighted as it will be in the 2nd and 3rd quarter here, just to see what you can do.
All right, it is DeStefano, then the backfield. Georgiana wide right, Twins wide to the left. 5-man front for Penns Valley. They pitch it to DeStefano. Josh gets tripped up in the backfield. Nice cut down tackle by Josh Hall, but DeStefano lunges forward and gets a couple of yards to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 7, BG at the Penns Valley 31-yard line. Eye in the backfield, Twins left. 5-man front for Penns Valley. Pacifico back to pass. First pass of the night. It's a safe pass to Georgiana. He runs right into 2 defenders, and he gets nothing.
And they were playing zone against the Richmond. There was only 1-man route to the post, so he was covered well.
BG at the Penns Valley 31-yard line. Splits either way. Pacifico back to pass. Sean takes his time, steps up, fires it. Got Tommy 4 out across the 25-yard line, and he's going to have a BG 1st down at around the 23-yard line. Nice diving catch in the open field by Tommy 4.
Backs, because the receivers know where they're going. The cornerbacks are backpedaling, then have to stop and come up.
1st and 10 Marauders at the 23-yard line of Penns Valley. There's a cross scissors to Georgiana. He's into the open. He's at the 15. Breaks the tackle down to the 10 inside the 10-yard line. Matt Georgiana runs into big number 40, Kendall Ridenauer, but not before Georgiana breaks loose on the right side, and BG now with a 1st and goal at the Penns Valley 9-yard line. Sharbaugh and 4 go wide to the left. They've got a wing to the left. DeStefano behind Pacifico. Again, DeStefano up the middle. Nothing doing there. And they tried that little quick hitter up the middle, and Derek Allman, big number 79, made the tackle, and they're going to throw DeStefano back at the 10-yard line for a loss. It'll be 2nd and goal, and BG's got to get in here. They've been down here once before. You don't want to get turned away too many times because that just keeps the door open. 2nd and goal, BG at the Penns Valley 10-yard line. Eye in the backfield. Handoff is to Georgiana. Matt gets a hole, and he's going to go into the end zone for a BG touchdown. Matt Georgiana on a sweep to the right, just a straight handoff, and he followed his blockers from the right side. Eberhardt, Kantoski, Dent, Franks, and McConnell paved the way, and Georgiana gets the touchdown with 2:12 to go in the first quarter, and BG strikes first. It's 6-0 for the Marauders.
So again, there we are, Rich. It was a good play call because they being Penns Valley, can't seem to block or defend against that side because McConnell and Mathis are just doing a real good job on that side, and they came back, and as you saw, once Georgiana stepped inside, it was wide open for him.
Georgiana is the long snapper. Good snap, good set. The kick is up. It knuckles through, and it's good. So Tommy Ford completes the drive, and BG goes 34 yards for its first score at 2:12 of the opening quarter, and it's 7-0 Marauders. Hey, what? I'll tell you, the Penns Valley people here, when I was there, they fed me. You missed it. I had ham and bean soup. Tommy Ford's kick is high and deep, and it sends Wise back, and he falls down at the 1-yard line, or is he in the end zone?
That's close.
Oh, he's in the end zone, and he falls down. That's a break, actually, for Penns Valley, because he fell down right on the goal line. Rams at their own 20-yard line. BG leading 7-0, 2:09 to go first quarter. Now McCaffrey will bring his team up to the line with an eye, wide outs either way. In motion goes Wise to the left. Looks like they're going to start to throw the ball. BG shows blitz. Here they come. They get him in the backfield. McConnell got through there, or was it Georgiana? Georgiana got through there. And was it number 40?
Yes, 40, fullback carried.
All right, Ridenauer carried, and he got out to the 21, be a gain of 1.
Well, if you're a linebacker, two middle linebackers like DeStefano and Georgiana, you got to love this situation here. They're quick, they're very good tacklers, and they know how to get the football.
Out, and that's going to be a false start. So Penns Valley a little bit rattled here. Wise twins to the left side for McCaffrey. Second down and 14. McCaffrey back to pass. First one of the night. Fires it downfield. It's going to be knocked away. Nice play downfield. Tommy Ford. McCaffrey has twin receivers to the left. He goes back to pass, rolls to the left. Steps up. He's going to fire it across the middle, and he had his tight end. He had Alex McNitt. But it all depends on the outcome of this game here. Anderson awaits the snap. Long count, good snap, gets it, steps up, BG coming, and he gets off a nice kick. It's going to hit and just going to die. And that, I'll tell you what, Tony, I wouldn't return any kicks tonight. No. BG gets it again around the 37-yard line. So they've had the ball 3 times at the 34, 34, and 37. I wouldn't even bother catching the ball. See if they're going into the end zone, but they'll switch ends at the quarter break. DeStefano is going to get the pitch. He's going to go to the left side. He's got room, 35, breaks the tackle inside the 30. Did he fumble the football?
I think he was down there.
Nope, they didn't rule him down.
Not yet.
And if he Penns Valley recovers, Josh DeStefano fumbled, and Penns Valley recovers at the 27-yard line. And 10 Rams are on 27-yard line. 51 seconds left in the quarter. Wise in motion. McCaffrey under center. Going to give it to Ridenauer. Up the middle. He's hit in the backfield. Nothing doing it. Shane McConnell's just having his way right now, or Georgiana. They're having their way up front. BG is just getting into the backfield relentlessly on every play. Georgiana and Mark Paul, beg your pardon. Homan, eye in the backfield. Now Wise again comes in motion. Second down and 10. And we've got a flag coming from the linesman's position, somebody in the neutral zone, or it may have been a false start. We'll see what the call is here. Looks like they're going to mark it off against Penns Valley
right now.
Oh, the Rams come up to the line, so they will run a play. It's second down and 15. McCaffrey back to pass. He throws, and he's got his man. That is a completed catch out there to Alex McNitt at the 30-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score BG 7, Penns Valley nothing. You're listening to Bishop Guilfoyle football on WFBG. 30-yard line. It'll be third down and 7, just about 8 for the Rams. First play of the second quarter. They send wideouts either way with twins to the right. Ridenauer the lone, set back in the backfield. McCaffrey under center, back to pass, steps up, fires it down the line. He's got his man, but out in the open. That is a nice open field tackle. Getting over there was DeStefano, showing that speed that he has, and he brought him down at around the 34-yard line. 11:20 to go in the half, 7-0 Marauders. BG looking to finish 9-0. Anderson steps up, boots a nice high kick. That is going to be 4 at the 30-yard line, gets up to the 34-yard line, or make it Sharbaugh. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pacifico under center. Delayed handoff right up the middle of Stefano. He's into the hole. 45-50. Gets to the outside. 45-40. It's a foot race. Stefano at the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's caught inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds at the 7. Making the touchdown-saving tackle was Mike Wise. That's why you don't throw. First and goal, Marauders.
But on the other side of that, Rich, Penns Valley came with the middle blitz, and the linebacker, I was watching him, just ran right by DeStefano because it was a quick opener, and once DeStefano got a past linebacker, it was just, running to the pasture and trying to get to the end real quick. And again, here's the difference between grass and turf. DeStefano's in on turf. Here, grass a little thicker, a little wet.
Tell you what,
a little more weight.
I give Mike Wise credit. It's hard to catch DeStefano from behind. 9. First and goal, Marauders at the 7-yard line. Big possession here. High in the backfield, handoff. Georgiana hit in the line of scrimmage, and he's wrestled down. That's going to be a loss of 2 back, or almost 3, back to the 10. Second and goal. Field Charbonne 4 wide to the left. They spread the defense out. Looks like almost playing a goal line defense. Pacifico tosses to Georgiana. Looks for some holes. Looks for footing. Has neither. And he's put down behind the 10-yard line, and he gets right back up to the 10.
Here's where you got to look for a pass to Tommy Ford in the end zone, driving the defender back, and him curling in.
Twins left for Pacifico, and they're going to fake a handoff. He gets a pass. Pacifico couldn't get the grip on it. Now throws it into the end zone. Wide open is Chris Mathis for a touchdown. Sean Pacifico lost the handle on his initial throw. He was going to throw it out to the flat. He regained possession, and Chris Mathis stepped in, came out from the left side of the formation, cut back to the back of the end zone. There was nobody there. Pacifico had the presence of mind to get it to him, and it's 13-0 BG. Wide open in the back of the end zone. Tommy Ford's extra point. Charbonne gets it on the tee. Tommy Ford approaches, boots it through on a line drive, and it's good. So BG takes advantage again. Well, this time they had to drive the ball, and DeStefano's long run gets them in the red zone, and the Marauders capitalize. It's now 14-0 with 9:29 to go in the half.
And what happened was, on that, Rich, as you said, they were looking basically for a swing pass. By taking a situation like that, and it might not have worked in a longer situation as far as yardage, but when the possible receiver stopped out in the flat there, instead of continuing into the end zone, everybody froze, and Mathis curled behind the defender. Nobody knew where he was, and Pacifico found him. But that's just a great job by Sean. He looked at his receiver, looked off of him, got in trouble, stepped up into the pocket, and found the secondary receiver, Rich, for a 10-yard touchdown pass.
They have a 6-2 record coming into tonight's game. Tommy Ford approaches, boots it, high kick. It's going to go out of bounds. And Penns Valley is going to get the ball at the 40-yard line. So the Penns Valley are at the 35-yard line. It comes wide to the right now, the one setback for McCaffrey. First and 10 Rams, 35-yard line. McCaffrey under center. He's going to pitch it out on the flat to Wise, and he just threw him a ball. That would have been a beautiful strike if it was baseball, right at his knees. And left, single right, second down and 10 right now in the backfield. And McCaffrey rolls to the left, steps up. He gets away from the rush. He's at the 40, 45, knocked out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And good play there by McCaffrey. He was going to throw that ball, and he got out of the rush. Somebody, I think Dent, was in the backfield and went right around him. Couldn't get his footing, so McCaffrey stepped up in the hole, runs it out to near midfield, and Penns Valley has their first down of the night. McCaffrey back to pass. He's going to step up. He's into a rush. He's going to try to elude the rush. DeStefano chasing him down. He just throws it away. There's nobody there. Now Wise is in the vicinity, but Matt Roa, Corey Eberhard, and Matt Georgiana in pursuit. Ball, BG with a 14-0 lead. McCaffrey under center. Now he is going to hand it off right now. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 49, gain of 1. There is Mark Paul making the tackle. So again, BG's defensive front is controlling the line of scrimmage.
The two linebackers to get to the football. They're really doing an excellent job in the trenches right now.
McNitt and Brubaker wide left, Wise wide right, third down and 9, ball just short of the 49-yard line. Back to pass goes McCaffrey. He's got time. McConnell being held, nothing called. They throw it down deep, and it's going to be over the head. McConnell was being held as he tried to get to the backfield, and 8:21 left in the half. 14-0 BG, and they'll get the ball back here. There's a high snap, but Anderson goes up the ladder, brings it down. Nice high kick. Tommy Ford is going to corral it at the 19, fumble, pick it up 20, and he's down at the 20-yard line. We'll give him the 21 a lot this year because of the big play offense, but it would be nice to get one of those drives now. First and 10 for the Purple Gang. DeStefano and Georgiana the backfield, wideouts to the right. 5-man front. They're going to pitch it back to Georgiana. He's got room up across the 20, 25, and gets out to the 29-yard line, or is that DeStefano? It is Georgiana. He gets out to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you how I tell those two running backs apart, Rich. Georgiana gives one more juke than DeStefano every time he runs the ball.
DeStefano gives the dip and duck. He gives the dip.
There's our term. We haven't used that in a while. Dip and duck.
Dip and duck. Second down and about 1. Handoff is to Georgiana. He gets a block from DeStefano. He's got a first down across the 35-yard line, out of bounds, around the 36-yard line. But DeStefano and Georgiana are doing the lion's share of the load here as Georgiana gets it out to around the 37-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Marauders with 7:25 left in the first half. And 10, one wide out both ways for Pacifico. And he's going to go back to pass, fakes the handoff, now throws it on the flat, and he's got DeStefano. He's at the 40, 45, gets a great block, 50 down the sideline into Penns Valley territory and all the way down. to around the 43-yard line, and Josh DiStefano got a great block downfield. It was either Four or Sharbaugh that sprung him down the sideline. They'll put the ball close to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Marauders.
To be honest with you, from here, Rich, I thought it was Mathis because he got up from the sideline there. He was out in the flat, like a 10-yard flat pass, and he just came back, and he did excellent blocking. And look, for what we thought DiStefano was going to be out of bounds, he got another 15 yards up the sideline.
6:59 left in the first half. BG marching again. 1st and 10 at the Penns Valley 43-yard line. Late handoff is to Georgiana. He's got room, 45, and gets down inside the 40-yard line, down to around the 37-yard line. Wide left and wide right, and Penns Valley has not been able to catch up with the speedy Marauder backs. Pacifico, quick drop. Now has to step back. We've got a flag. Probably going to be a penalty on the Marauders, and the ball is going to be intercepted. And if the penalty is against BG, Penns Valley is going to get the ball. No signal yet. They just signal a catch. They haven't signaled who has the ball. It's going to be a motion penalty against the Marauders.
Apparently, Guilfoyle caught the ball. The receiver did, Rich.
Well, apparently, because there was no signal either way of who had the ball. So it's 2nd down and 8 after all that. We come up to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Pacifico under center. BG moved again. There's DiStefano getting to the line of scrimmage and nothing. And he is just being bulldogged down to the turf by 4 navy blue jerseys. Split backs to DiStefano and Georgiana for Pacifico. Handoff is to Georgiana. He's got room. Tackle was Mike Wise, and it's 1st and goal for the Marauders. Another big run, this time by Georgiana.
I'll tell you what, everybody, it's a great fake by the fullback, by DiStefano, and they came back with the counter to the left, and the guard kicked out. And I'll tell you what, I think it was Tommy Ford made a great decision. He had a chance to block somebody, but the guy got in front of him, and Tommy Ford would have blocked him in the back, and he let him go.
Goal Marauders at the Penns Valley 7-yard line, trying to widen the gap here. 14-0, looking for more. Pacifico gives it to Georgiana. Left side, hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces free inside the 5, and he's down to the 2-yard line. Down there to make the stop was Colby Stover, but Georgiana pounds his way to the 2. It looks like it's Matt Snipe. 2nd and goal Marauders. Georgiana, the eye in the backfield. 2nd and goal BG at the 2-yard line. Pacifico calls his own number. They're trying to push him forward. Does he get into the end zone?
It's close.
Well, he's as close as they get. Touchdown! Sean Pacifico bulldogs his way into the end zone. He calls his own number. Georgiana DiStefano have done the yeoman's share of the work tonight, the lion's share, and Pacifico caps it off with a 2-yard run at the 4:03 mark of the second quarter, and the Marauders now push their lead to 20-0. It's crisp.
Exactly. Good adjective.
For the extra point from the hold of Sharbaugh, Georgiana gets the snap, set, kick, high, deep, and good. 21-0 BG leading Penns Valley. 4:03 left in the half. Them making plays in adverse situations, and like you said, that adds up to championship teams. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, Rich, they haven't had gifts given to them.
No.
They've earned everything they've got.
They've earned it. Tommy Ford puts his foot into the ball. It's a sidewinder, and it's going to be fielded.
Oh, and close.
He's down. Now Brubaker is down at the 6-yard line. Well, to use the old Morton Salt theory, and it's appropriate tonight, when it rains, it pours, and the 7-yard line will call it 1st and 10 for the Rams, who trail 21-0, 4 minutes to go in the half. McCaffrey back to pass. We've got whistles, we've got flags, and we're going to have a false start.
Okay, you did.
But there's a play up the middle right now. Or fumbled the football? No, just fell on it.
See, you answered me quick. There we go. No, you're right. It's a situation. Here's a big play offensively. This could be the game right here, Rich.
3rd and 1. Boy, that's a bold call in the second quarter.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, 21-0.
Yeah.
Weathered.
3 receivers in the pattern. One set back. McCaffrey fumbled the football. It's in the backfield, and it's going to be fallen on by the back, and I believe that is right now. And, boy, well, you called it a big play, Tony. Well, they fumbled away the big play. Now let's see if BG can capitalize on that. They're going to get the ball with about maybe a little less than 2 minutes to go.
Three
and all
timeouts.
21-0 BG. 2:05 and a running clock, second quarter. Anderson stands in his own end zone. Long snap count and a long snap, and Anderson goes up and gets it. But another high end-over-end booming kick. Sharbaugh at his 43, 40, gets around a couple of tacklers and goes down to the 38-yard line. So the Marauders have 38 yards to negotiate with 1:49 to go. All right, Pacifico with an eye in the backfield, twins to the left. 5-man front for Penns Valley. Pacifico back to pass. We've got a flag. Pacifico is hit, fumbles the football, and Penns Valley is going to get it. They're going to get it, and the flag is going to go against BG, so the Marauders give it right back at the 45-yard line. So much for that. I said go for the jugular, but I would probably go with your logic and stay on the ground. And
with 3 timeouts left, 40 yards again.
If nothing else, you keep the clock running, and you don't give him this chance. McCaffrey fires it downfield. He's got a man, but it's going to be intercepted. That's Josh DeStefano. Picks it off at the 30, 35, breaks a couple tackles, and gets to the 40-yard line, or 35-yard line. So BG comes right back, and that pass was underthrown as the receiver was streaking down the sideline, and it looks like it was McNitt. He was streaking, but Josh DeStefano stepped in front of that aerial and runs it back to the 35-yard line and gives BG a first down with 90 seconds to go, and they are 65 yards away.
You have 90 seconds, 3 timeouts. The clock stops on every first down. Like I said, Rich, I'd come back with a quick opener, a counter trap, fake the quick opener, come out and kick out, and, just some plays that have been very positive to this point.
First down, I like that. Offensive prevent offense. You don't hear that very often. Pacifico gives it off to Georgiana. He's off the right side. He gets across the 35 and out to the 40-yard line. So Matt will get himself about 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6, 119. And if I'm BG, I'm pretty content to go in up 3 scores.
And you got your tight end over the middle.
You got DeStefano as a wing, Georgiana the lone setback. Second down and 6, Georgiana up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, gets into the secondary, 45-50, no, it's DeStefano, he gets to the right side, 45-40, it's another foot race, DeStefano trips, and he's brought down inside the 30-yard line, inside the 20, so Josh DeStefano, and the numbers are basically gone on the jerseys, so if I give it to Georgiana or DeStefano, one of them is going to have it. That time it is Josh DeStefano, he gets all the way down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 11.
In the situation they were looking pass, and Stefano took the quick opener again. And they have Penns Valley guessing almost every play now.
Yeah. Pacifico gives it off to Georgiana. He's got all the room in the water on the right end, and he waltzes in for the BG touchdown. Absolutely nobody home for Penns Valley, and Georgiana got to the corner, and he just coasted right for the pylon. No blue shirts at all, and Georgiana scampers in from 12 yards out. 36 seconds left in the half. 27-0 BG.
Rich, there was a play. They faked a dive up the middle and came across with the tailback or the halfback to the other side and to the short side of the field again. Very effective. Went in the end zone untouched.
And the Marauders have come out and put their stamp on this one. And we are in the second quarter. Tommy Ford looking for his 4th point. Low snap, kick, up, high, deep, good, and we are going to have a roughing the kicker call. Tommy Ford was knocked down after the kick. Knifing through there was number 84, Paxton Baker. He's had a pretty good night, but this one he's going to get nailed for, and he's going to get nailed for either roughing or running into the kicker. Now, since the finals are at Mansion Park, that would be BG's home field. So it's a big step for the Marauders, and they're halfway there. 36 seconds left. Tommy Ford approaches the ball at the 45, so they called running into the kicker, which is a 5-yard penalty. That is McNitt. He's up to the 10, to the 15, and he is hit by Sprouse, gets away, and he is down across the 20 at about the 22-yard line. Sprouse was the first to miss him, but Jordan Wiley gets down there to make the final put down along with Mike Bender.
Yep. You're exactly right.
And it's going to be a delayed handoff in the backfield, and coming across, helmet to helmet there. That is, folks, is what you call a collision, and Georgiana collides with number 30, Evi Leach. And that is going to be the last play of the first half. So it has been all BG here in the first half, and the Marauders know it, and they are excited. But they've still got 24 minutes of football to play. But they've got a huge leg up on moving up in the standings and going undefeated. That's the end of the half. So, Tony, pretty much a flawless first half performance by BG, and the result is a 28-0 halftime lead.
You're right. Great defense, a lot of pressure on the ball, and they came out and did a good job. And I think people are getting a chance to see a good football team here right now.
Well, they are, and the Marauders again have put their stamp on this game. They lead 28-0 going in at the break. So at the half, BG halfway home to an unbeaten season. They lead Penns Valley 28-0, and you're listening to Bishop Guilfoyle football on WFPG.
That's a great balance, and that's hard to find in a football team.
All right, so it'll be Anderson to kick off, and you got to watch for an onside kick here because they have nothing to lose at this point. It's a little pooch. It's going to hit and bounce at the 15-yard line up to the 20. That is Sharbaugh. He's up to the 30-yard line, and that's where he is put down. The car I brought.
Yeah, well, there you go. A little love bug.
Yeah. First and 10 Marauders at the 30-yard line, leading 28-0. Second half is underway. It's a pitch back to Josh DeStefano. Looks to go inside, breaks a couple of tackles. He's gone. 40, and he's gone. Josh DeStefano is going to go for a 70-yard touchdown. And the Marauders are going to invoke the mercy rule on the first play of the third quarter. Josh DeStefano went to go to the outside, got his footing, cut back to the inside. All the pursuit came down to cut off the angle to the sideline, and DeStefano just cut back, and he goes 70 yards for the BG touchdown, and they are a kick away from the mercy rule.
And, you could see that once he cut back, just everybody over pursued, and they came to the inside, and even the offside defensive secondary came to the inside, and he was gone, and screen block, and Josh was on his way, 70-yard run.
So DeStefano goes over, he puts him to about 190 yards.
185 yards on 7 carries.
Here's the kick for the mercy rule. Tommy Ford boots it. It's high, it's deep, and it's good. And for the 5th time this year, we're going to have another roughing the kicker call. A second one tonight. And now we're going to have another flag, and that's going to be a personal foul against the Marauders. Or it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Marauders. Somebody said something to either the official or to some of the Penns Valley players, but we are going to have a personal foul roughing the kicker against Penns Valley, and then you're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct against BG, so those penalties will negate. And I know from being an official, that's the best thing you can have on a night like this.
Exactly.
Trust me. And again, McNitt falls down at the 5. That's where he picks it up. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Got a little hole. 25. Breaks a tackle. 30, 35, and gets out to the 38-yard line as Sharbaugh makes a touchdown-saving tackle. Now the clock will begin, and Penns Valley really has a chore. They trail 35-0. Have the ball first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. McCaffrey back to pass, throws it on the wing, and that is way short of the intended receiver, Brubaker, as Tommy Ford was out there on the coverage. No gain on the incomplete pass, second down and 10.
Tommy Ford rolled over on number 81, and 81 jumped up like it was something hard. I think Tommy Ford just didn't want to touch the wet ground.
Either that or he probably got up and said, sorry, here in the mud. 7-man front for the Marauders. And they're going to give a deep handoff to Wise. He gets across the 40-yard line to the 41. Shane McConnell on the tackle there, along with Sprouse to left, but it just happened to go 70 yards. Third down and 7, ball at the 41-yard line for McCaffrey and the Penns Valley Rams. McCaffrey back to pass in the mud, steps up, fires it over the middle. Nice pass, and it is complete to Alex McNitt. And the officials say, do they say catch? And the BG defenders are not happy with that call. They thought it hit the ground. Penns Valley now with their deepest penetration of the night. 46-yard line of BG with a first and 10. McCaffrey fakes the handoff to the fullback. They run an option to Wise. He gets to the 45 to the inside, and he is brought down by DeStefano at the 41-yard line, make it the 40-yard line, so that'll be a gain of about 5. On this side, they've got, in fact, they're daring him to run the ball. There's nobody deep. The safety is up with the linebackers. Second down, handoff right up the middle to Ridenauer. He gets, looks like a rugby scrum, gets to the 40-yard line, and not a lot more. There's about 20 people down there. Third and 4, Penns Valley at the BG 40-yard line. The rain is picked up. It is a driving rain now. Handoff is to Wise. He's hit by Mathis and Paul in the backfield. Nothing doing. Mathis and Paul said, no, make that number 56 for the Marauders. That's Matt Kentowski. Fourth and about 6. The ball's at the 42-yard line. They've got to go to the 36 for a first down. McCaffrey back to pass. Steps up, fires it to the left side. He's got his man. That is McNitt. That's going to be a first down for Penns Valley at the 35-yard line. So they get the completion of about 7 yards. First and 10. McCaffrey back to pass to the right. Throws, fires, and he's got his man out of the open. That is Brubaker, and he gets about a 4-yard gain to the 31-yard line. 4 and Mathis again make the stops on their way to a 9-0 season. McCaffrey under center. Back to pass. BG putting on pressure. McCaffrey throws it downfield. It's going to be almost intercepted. Sprouse fell down in the solid part of the field where it's still green. Trailing 35-0. McCaffrey under center. Drops back to pass. He's being hit. He gets out of the grasp of the defender. Throws up a duck, and it's going to be picked off by DeStefano. He's up to the 20-yard line. 25, and he's down across the 25-yard line, and that is McCaffrey just pushes a Marauder after the play. No flag there. What is that?
I think it's a sign of
McCaffrey and Dent were going at it. Anthony Dent backed away. McCaffrey ran, lunged, and pushed him. Well, that's the kind of thing that will get you tossed
for next week. They're still in playoffs.
That's right. You can't afford to get yourself tossed for a game, especially heading into playoffs. 1st and 10 Marauders. That is a handoff to Georgiana. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, and one of the few times tonight the Marauders stopped for negative yardage. I'll tell you what, we're at about the 23-yard line right now. So DeStefano intercepts again for BG, and now the Marauders look at 2nd and about 12 with 5:37. They're not. They're just going to continue to run their offense. Pacifico in the backfield for the Marauders. Gives it to Georgiana up the middle. Lost the football.
I think BG got it back.
Penns Valley says they have it, but no signal. Now we're going to stop the clock. All right, it'll be BG ball. It's 3rd down. Pacifico under center, taking his time. Clock winding down. They give it to DeStefano up the middle. He has a little bit of a hole. Gets across the 25 to the 27. Ball comes loose, but the whistles have already sounded. That's like trying to catch a greased pig out there.
I took the words right out of my mouth. That ball would not come up to number 62 there, who thought it was a fumble.
He tried. Colby Stover tried 3 times to pick that thing up. Probably will have to get shifted to Saturday.
That would be
Just
very
hope it's
good.
not Saturday afternoon.
Oh, I know.
Low snap for 4. High kick. And it's going to hit at the 50-yard line. It's going to take a bounce. We've got a flag. 2 flags. So Penns Valley declines the penalty. I would take the good field position also. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And it's going to be an option play, and McCaffrey keeps the ball. He gets to the outside. He's into BG territory at the 40, down to the 35, and he's tripped up by Troy Sharbaugh inside the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. That'll be a 1st down, so McCaffrey runs the option and finds a big hole. McCaffrey, back to pass, to the right, fires, got his man. It was tipped, and is it caught? I thought it was tipped, but it was caught by Brubaker out on the flat. Nice play, way to stay alert. 1st and 10 at the BG 20-yard line. 1st and 10, McCaffrey into right now, right up the middle. He's got a huge hole down to the 15-yard line. Inside the 15, down close to the 14-yard line. Mark Paul makes the tackle, and now Penns Valley on the move, trying to get on the board here with 2:19 left. In quarter number 3, it's 35-0 BG. 2nd down and about 4. McCaffrey straight drop back to pass. Has time, fires it on the flat. He's got his man. And going out of bounds, making the catch was Jason Wirt. But he is short of the 1st down.
Yeah, I don't think he made it.
I don't think he made it. And the officials will take a look, and they signal 3rd down. McCaffrey under center. Turns, he's going to throw to the left. He's got time. Now he's being chased. Fires it on the flat, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted down there. I believe that's Sharbaugh. It's 4th and 1 for Penns Valley as the clock continues to wind down with 1:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And that play was made possible by the extreme pressure put on by the defensive end and inside linebacker, forcing him to throw the ball quicker than he wanted to.
So it's 4th and 1 for Penns Valley at the BG 11-yard line. 50 seconds left, 3rd quarter. McCaffrey under center. Takes the snap. Gives it to Ridenauer, and he didn't make it. In fact, he's going to lose a yard, and the Marauder defense holds it. It was Mark Paul getting through there along with, is that Dent? No, it's Chris Mathis.
Chris Mathis.
Mathis and Roa and Paul get through, and they hold Ridenauer in the backfield, and Penns Valley turns it over on downs at the 11-yard line. DeStefano and Georgiana, well over 200 yards rushing tonight, nearly 300. Pacifico on a delayed handoff to DeStefano, and he gets to the 10-yard line. He's going to lose about a yard, and that should be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No, it was Georgiana, beg your pardon. Georgiana on the stop. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. The score, BG 35, Penns Valley nothing. This is Bishop Guilfoyle football on WFBG. Back at Spring Mills at Penns Valley High School, we are just about set for the 4th and final quarter, and Bishop Guilfoyle has salted away an undefeated regular season. They just have 12 minutes. So it's 2nd down and 11 for the Marauders at their own 10-yard line. 4th quarter about to get underway. It's 35-0. Jordan Wiley around the left end, and he's going to get out across the 15 and close to a 1st down. We're talking Ben Walters. So Pacifico under center with a 3rd down and 3, and he's going to pitch it to Jordan Wiley. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage, and no soap, as BG will not get a 1st down, and they will have to kick almost sideways. I mean, it is just a cold, raw night. Hot bath night after this.
Oh, my.
Tommy Poor, high snap, goes up to get it, steps up, boots, and gets a high kick. And it's going to be Brubaker, and he fumbles the football at the 50-yard line. It's still loose, and the Marauders say they have it. Jordan Wiley says they have it, and the Marauders have it at the 49-yard line. And now we have Pufka, I believe, as the fullback. Yep, Jared Pufka and Jordan Wiley, the backfield. Pacifico still running the offense. 1st and 10, they give it to Jordan Wiley. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and at the 50-yard line and driven back. 9:12 to go. 35-0 Pacifico under center. Going to give it to Pufka. I don't think he got it. No, he gets across the 50-yard line. I was like, he really didn't want it, but Sean put it in there anyway. And Pufka, they're going to mark him down at the 49 side. Jordan Wiley in the backfield. Pacifico back to pass. Steps up. He's going to run. He gets away from the pursuit, but then gets down to the 43-yard line. So Sean Pacifico gets some tough yardage. Keeper.
Bishop Guilfoyle wins the draw.
I'm going to hear about this forever.
Who won?
Denny McConnell won the 50-50. Ford misses the snap. Now Tommy Ford's going to try to run away, and he's got some room if he can turn the corner, breaks the tackle. 45 steps up and gives it a Gary Apremian as he is knocked out of bounds. And they called an incomplete pass, so Tommy Ford does his best Gary Apremian impersonation. And Tommy Ford taking a little heat from the Penns Valley players as he walks back to the huddle. It's 35-0, so Penns Valley will get the ball at their own 44-yard line with 7:34 to go. And I haven't seen that one in a long time, so we'll have to kid Tommy about that, the old Gary Apremian play.
He was saying I had a receiver open, he just didn't look.
Line. Clock begins to wind down, 7.5 minutes to go. Penns Valley with another chance, and the pass is batted away. Shane McConnell bats it away.
The reward they get, Rich, 9-0 season.
And Coach Mack is coming back for you. 6:53 left. I'll tell you what, trying to keep the ball dry now is just an impossibility because the umpire's towel is soaking wet with mud. I've been there, I know. Pitch back is to Wise. He's hit in the backfield, gets away, and squirts up across the 45, close to the 48-yard line. That's all right, I know they're mine. 3rd down and 8. McCaffrey back to pass. Tries it one more time. Out on the flat. Pass is incomplete. Too tall for the intended receiver, Jason Wirt. 37-yard line. McCaffrey takes the snap back to pass. He's being rushed, and he throws it to what looked like his offensive lineman, but actually the intended receiver was Evan Leach, and that will be a 1st down for BG. I think you're right. The coach is giving the seniors their reward by being out there at this point. Pacifico still under center. He's going to give it to Jordan Wiley. He's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice open field tackle there. A couple of juniors on the near side on the receiving core, and they give it to Jordan Wiley. He's got a hole across the 50, 45, 40. Down the sideline goes Jordan Wiley, 35, and he's brought down inside the 35-yard line. That's right. Adam Tribus, thank you. Adam Tribus in at quarterback for BG, and he fumbles the football. And he does pick it up, and he is mauled. Tribus under center. 2nd down and 13 for the Marauders at the Penns Valley 38-yard line. Tribus hands it off to Jordan Wiley. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and just driven back.
Whole wall of blue shirts there.
Whole wall of blue shirts. 3rd down, and we'll call it 15 for the Marauders with 2:20 to go. Tribus under center. A couple of brand new jerseys in the backfield. Johnny Cotto may be one of them. Tribus takes a snap, makes sure, no, he fumbled the football, and it's recovered by a Marauder lineman. It'll be 4th down. It's an exciting time of year. Get out and see some good playoff football. Get behind your teams. Tommy Ford gets a snap, muffs it again, gets off a poor kick. May have been tipped, hits at the 35-yard line, takes a Penns Valley bounce, and is downed by Guilfoyle with 1:20 to go, and have lifted themselves to an undefeated regular season at 35-0. And now Penns Valley will simply run out the clock at the late handoff. Coming out of the backfield is Evan Leach from the handoff of quarterback Preston Shawver, sophomore, and he'll just run out the clock here. So Coach Tobias elects not to put the ball in the air anymore and just to get it over with.
And they deservedly got their 9th win.
They will become only the 3rd team to do so. 1937, 87, and now 2002 will go in the books undefeated regular season. Just a half a minute to go, and Penns Valley probably won't have to snap the football. So the Marauders begin to celebrate, and rightly so. It has just been an incredible season, and they will finish 9-0, and they finish the season with 2 shutouts back-to-back. And giving up only 6 points to Mount Union, 6 points in their final 3 games of the season. And actually, if you go back to Carson Long, Only 7 points there, so 13 points in the last 4 games for the Marauders. Run up the middle, and that's it. And the Marauders celebrate as they run onto the field, and it's going to be fun in the mud now for BG.
And that was when you slide and dive, and
the guy does the uniforms isn't going to like it, but so Bishop Guilfoyle makes a statement as they go 9-0, and they come up and beat Penns Valley on their home field 35-0 for the Marauders, and a lot to talk about here, so we'll come back and do the scoring in a minute here on WFBG.
Center County, Penns Valley honoring their PIAA championship softball team, while the football squad tries to end Bishop Guilfoyle's winning streak. This one, though, all Marauders. Second quarter, Adam Tribus to Justin Tribus. The 10-yard touchdown makes it 14-zip. BG still before the half. The Marauders adding on Matt Georgiano with the 10-yard touchdown run. Guilfoyle way out in front, 28-zip, and they're not done. Third quarter, Josh DeStefano gets loose for the huge 70-yard touchdown. One of 15 shutouts on the night. Bishop Guilfoyle 9-0, defeating Penns Valley 35-0.
The whole first quarter was played on the Penns Valley side of the 50-yard line. At the 2:12 mark of the first quarter, Matt Georgiano on a 10-yard scamper around the right end got into the end zone for the first BG touchdown. Tommy Forrest's kick made it 7-0. That's the way it was after one quarter. The second quarter, the Marauders blew it open with 3 scores. 9:29 mark after Sean Pacifico fumbled his initial pass. Recouped, got the ball back before it literally hit the ground, and found Chris Mathis wide open in the back of the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown pass at the 9:29 mark. Forrest's kick made it 14-0. Then after a couple of defensive stops, 4:03 to go, Sean Pacifico, after another long run and a drive by DeStefano, Sean Pacifico called his own number with 4:03 to go, and he went in from 2 yards out. Forrest's kick made it 21-0, and then right before the half, it was a Georgiana 12-yard run on a scamper that went around the right end and virtually, no, not virtually. He was untouched into the end zone, and Forrest's kick made it 28-0. And Tony, as we said going into the break, there is no other way to describe it. Just a flawless performance here tonight by BG. Just the kind of thing you wanted playing on a tough place. It's been tough for this team to win up here. The last couple of times down here, a couple of heartbreaking losses. Now they've come up and shown that, hey, we're coming to play. Now they've gotten the game shortened by half, and they've got a 28-point lead, but you can't relax here.
I think 2 things that stand out here. Number one, on a night like this, the defense should shine. And that's exactly what they've done. I think that's the whole tell of this football game. And number 2, offensively, they went to the ground game. And just a couple stats here, courtesy of our sports person in here. Georgiana had 17 carries for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns, Rich. And Josh DeStefano had 115 yards on 6 carries. So there's over 200 yards.
214 yards on the ground.
On a night like this. And it's ball control. And as you said, Rich, they didn't have the ball outside of the opposition's 40-yard line the first 3 possessions. So that was in their favor again.
Here's the scenario. Right now, Blairsville and Bishop Carroll are tied atop single A with 11:50. BG is right behind them with 11:20. Now, Bishop Carroll tonight playing Cambria Heights. Blairsville going for an undefeated season. They're playing Laurel Valley and BG here at Penns Valley. This game here will have a profound effect with 1,300 points without power points. Now, the Marauders have a potential for 70 more points. On only one game, one of these games is being played tomorrow. So if BG would happen to get 2 or 3 wins tonight from power points and get 30 points, they would pass Bishop Carroll and would finish second, so then all their games would be at Mansion Park. And as you said, it's just a matter of seeding at that point, because I think all 8 teams in the single A field are very strong. Probably 4 of them are going to come in without a loss. 4 of them could come in without a loss.